Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Her Story. You'll see I have a continued thing here. I am going into this blind for the most part. However, I had some technical issues with my recording, and because of that, I had to kind of start over. However, I'm only going back probably like 10 minutes or so, I only know the very basics of what's going to be going on here, and I will of course tell you what the initial state of the game would have been. However, this game is a game where we will investigate a murder by viewing clips of a suspect being interviewed by the police, and we will be searching the database for other video clips that may be relevant. So it's very important that we watch the videos and try and kind of focus in on key aspects of the video clips and try to kind of figure out what's relevant and what's not, and hopefully we can solve this together. So let's do it. Okay, when you first come in, the computer boots up and this is all empty except for up here. They have the word murder typed, and you hit search and it brings up these 4 clips. So let's go ahead and watch these 4 clips.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Okay. Also, in case you didn't look at the timestamp, these take place back in the early 90s, apparently. And she said February was months ago, but this was recorded in January. Or no, I'm sorry. I am dumb. Oh my god. I've been watching these forever, and I did not even think at any point that this was not the way that Americans typically write their dates. This obviously has to be the method in which it's done in, I think, Europe in general does it more often, where the second number is the month. So that I can't believe it took me this long to figure that out. Okay, so yeah, so this one comes after that one, yeah. So let's watch it.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
She denies murdering Simon. Okay, but a little bit later, she says this.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure, what to feel about that one. She doesn't seem quite as innocent as before. However, can we drag this one over? Awesome. So this is first in the timeline, actually. Oh my gosh.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
She seemed way more helpful here at the beginning than she does at the end here. However, this stuff may just be the result of the fact that, you know, if you've been in police interrogation for a long time, you might get upset and frustrated and eventually just completely start to get frustrated and kind of say some things you don't mean. However, we have a wonderful little sea view here in the clock in case we want to relax for a little while. Also, we have some readmes. This basically just explains how to use the logic database, which is fairly easy. Search for keywords. This also was this where it says it? No, the other one's where it says it. Okay. So yeah, this kind of gives you some ideas for things to search for. this one gives you an idea of what happened. Apparently, of course, these are all old clips. However, these are clips that no one's watched since before Y2K hit, and I guess this investigation's just been open since then. Also, they lost all of the footage of the detectives in this case, so we will not be getting any of the insight from the police officers. We will only be dealing with the suspect here. Also, okay, wait a minute. In one of these files, they say that this stuff came from Portsmouth. I thought it was this one, but yeah. It's from the Homicide and Serious Crime Tape Archive at Portsmouth. So I'm going to try searching for that, kind of figure out what's going on. However, if you ever just find yourself wanting to play something, I got a little game of Mirror Tiles here to play. Apparently someone hacked it, the Grace hack. They Grace hacked this into the game. And they have this very kind of not great ASCII art here. I don't like that. The ASCII art is disturbing to me. So yeah, let's search for Portsmouth. Oh, we have one. This one is from the 30th, okay, of June. I'm sorry, it took me a second to figure that out. I am horrible with numbering months. I don't know why.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Haha. Okay, so she was a runaway? Blamed friend. From the taxi driver. Okay. So this one obviously... I want to add the session, please. And that goes here, right? Yeah. Several days later. Okay, so another thing we can look for is February. That seemed to be an important date. Ah, yeah. See, here we go. One that we have not yet watched, everyone. That is the key to this game.
Well, I don't know. I probably had to pop out and get something. That's why I was speeding. And that wouldn't have been noted on my timesheet. But I really can't remember back to February.
Okay. No alibi? Seems like they're questioning her alibi at this point, so... That goes... It goes right after that one, right? Yeah, so... Yep, so we're good. Let's search for alibi. There we are. Wonder what excuses we're gonna have here. This seems to be around the time when she was feeling a little bit frisky.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Okay. Death of baby? Baby death? Wait, no, they killed some guy to protect a baby? Yeah. That's some odd stuff. I have a feeling that I shouldn't be adding all of these to the session. However, that's just what we're doing. See, I'm the worst detective ever. Okay, so let's search for baby. Oh my, that would turn quite a lot. Those seem to be from back here. Yeah, both of them are from back here. So these ones seem to be the earlier ones. Yeah. So we'll watch these first because they're earlier.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Oh, whoa. Ah, I guess was that us? I guess we saw our reflection in the monitor there. Found body in basement. But we already have a later video where she actually mentions that no, she didn't. That was just an alibi. She actually put the body down there. At least that's what she said there. So I'm gonna add this down here. Oh, I see. This is not okay. Never mind. We'll just keep going. It's not a big deal. All right, this is a little bit later.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Stop doing that game. Okay. So, apparently she and Simon were trying to figure out... Well, she was pregnant, trying to figure out what to do with the baby. He did not know what was even there. So, let's watch, a couple of days later, right? 6:25... Yeah. No, a couple days before that. Oh my god. I am the worst. I am the worst ever. I apologize so greatly.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay. Pregnant before marriage. So, they got married because she was pregnant, I assume.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time with the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Moved in the parents' house. Yeah. I'm probably not even close to paying attention to the correct thing that we're supposed to be paying attention to. However, I mean, that's just how it is, guys. I'm sorry.
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Okay, so she had a miscarriage at 8 months. I wonder what happened. Because as far as I know, and I know nothing. I'm not a doctor at all, guys. Don't take this as fact. But at 8 months, a kid can survive outside the womb on its own, right? Am I wrong? So I wonder what happened then, because it couldn't have just been a premature birth, right? It had to have been something else. So I'm interested in learning a little bit more about that. Okay, so we got a little bit more.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Okay. Her parents died. Oh my god. Okay, so she had a fairly bad year whenever this happened. Whenever that initially happened, right?
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me. I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage, the worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
I swear, officers, I'm supposed to be here. Was that? Are they coming for me? What the hell? So that was something important, I suppose? Or do those things just kind of happen randomly as you watch videos? I wonder. No, we have to be watching this at like a police station, right? You can't have remote access to these kind of clips, right? Please, everyone, tell me that our legal system is a little bit more secure than I'm thinking it is. Okay. So had to let Nate. Okay, parents were dead for days. These tags here are just for my own little tracking, in case I have to come back later and kind of pour through these clips to try to get new words that we want to search for. I don't think that will happen, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Stop doing that. You figure me out. If I can type. There we go. Well, that really does suck. That's she had a miscarriage, and because of the miscarriage, she couldn't have any more children. I wonder. Did I search for pregnancy already? Oh my god, my memory is awful.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Oh, okay, wait a minute, wait. Okay. So... that would explain why in this day, she's acting so, like, kind of, I guess, flippant and and kind of confrontational towards the police. Apparently, not signs of, pretty much definitely multiple personality disorder. So the one that acts innocent is Hannah. My typing, I hope you all enjoy my typing, it's wonderful. Yeah, okay, so that is kind of bizarre. Am I spelling it right? I have subtitles on for a reason. Yeah, here we go. 18 entries were found. Access that were limited to the first 5. No, show me all of them. Why would you not show me all of them? You're such a jerk. Okay, so that was on 6/18. So that's like, this is like one of the first ones.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
That could provide us with some potential things to search for later. I wonder if I can soft enter. Nope, can't. Okay. That's really disturbing. I wonder.
What are you doing talking about you?
Huh, okay. So she talks about Eve here. And she has like a weird finger clicking tick or something like that. Like, that would seem very deliberate. And I wonder if I'm supposed to count how many times she clicked her fingers there. I won't do it now. I'll probably start going back over clips when I'm not recording to try and kind of figure out some information here. Oh, I didn't add that on the session, did I? Okay.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
I guess she's supposed to start off. I wonder if she was in the alternate personality here, and like she was supposed to start off with something true to get that baseline, and that's why she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'll leave the words blank right now. I don't think it's quite relevant yet.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
So, she seems to be under the idea that she's Hannah's twin. There's also a necklace here that I haven't noticed before. I'm not quite sure if... Okay, I didn't add that yet. Okay. I'm not quite sure if I just haven't noticed it before, or if that's new. So, is it... maybe we're not dealing with multiple personalities?
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay, so this person was hidden in the attic of the home. I wonder if let me think about what to do. Let's search for Eve. Okay, that gave us a couple of results. I don't remember her discussing... Oh, was Eve her friend? Maybe, perhaps. Anyway.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Eve, childhood friend. Hated for being hot. There. Sure, why not? Okay.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it out. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
That's... You shouldn't be so kind of like casual about that. Normal people typically don't even have like, oh, I could just kill them thoughts in their head like that. Hannah tries to drown Eve. Yeah, you especially don't want to seem so kind of casual about it when you're being part of a murder investigation. That's not good.
My mother called me Eve.
There. There. That gives it a thing. So I'm kind of Eve is giving the story about there. Eve is giving the story about the fact that it was like a I'm trying to think what the hell to say. She's trying to give this picture that they were twins. However, you would think that Hannah here would have noticed that they were twins if that were the case, and she would have mentioned it at some point instead of saying saying that they were friends with each other. Especially since she's a part of a murder investigation, which she is saying she did not have a part of. However, there's someone else walking around that looks exactly like her who could have done it, and is giving her the kind of framing her for their own crime. So I'm still leaning towards the multiple personality disorder situation. However, the Eve that we're talking to here seems to be wearing a necklace that Hannah is not. So let's see if we can't. Okay, no, that's this where I put the clip. This is just the thing where I wrote down the word in the tags. So let's see if I don't have the word Yeah, okay. So the tags are methods for me to have more overt ways to search. Okay, that makes sense. So let's I'm kind of out of things to search for. So let me stop the recording at the moment, and I'll come back to it just in a few minutes here. I kind of want to go back over the clips and kind of write down some notes and try and figure out something about this. So I'll be right back. Of course, I'll be right back. These are videos that you're watching. You don't see the parts when I'm not recording. That was dumb of me to say. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.